morning. We'll call the special council meeting of the City Council to order on Tuesday, January the 12th. And the purpose of this meeting is to give the opportunity for departing council members to make some comments. And that's really the sole purpose of the meeting. And then this meeting will adjourn. And the new council will be sworn in at 10:30?
At 10 o'clock.
10 o'clock. And then I think they have a regular council meeting scheduled for 11:30.
11:30, yes, sir. That's right.
So we've held an election. We've got some new folks serving. We've got some going off. And the purpose of this meeting, again, like I said, is to allow folks to make some comments that are leaving. And the two that are leaving are Everett Roy, Councilmember District 1, and myself. So, Mr. Roy, would you have any comments you'd like to share with us? And first, let me say it was one of the highlights of serving as mayor and serving with you was finding you when there was a vacancy to fill. And you were a diamond in the rough when we found you, as far as we were fortunate to find you, and appreciate your service and want to wish you the best in the future. He chose not to run for re-election for business purposes, and I can certainly understand that. And I just want to wish you the best and say thank you if you'd like to make some comments.
First of all, I would like to thank everyone, especially my family. My wife is here, Robin. And I'd like to thank the community. When I first stepped out there and went for the appointment, I had been in council chambers before, but really didn't have a good grasp of how overall council worked. I had an idea, being part of Leadership Corpus, but in terms of just growth, the support of the city staff, the things that this council we were able to accomplish, the support from Rebecca and her staff has just been enormous. And I don't think I could have really gotten through and had the ability to accomplish the things that we accomplished without that support. One of the things that I reflect on in terms of the opportunity, when I first came on, we lost our city manager. And so probably the number one thing that this council was tasked with was going out and finding a replacement. And that was a really important, big task that we undertook. And I will tell you that I am excited and happy, thankful that we chose Peter Zanoni. The leadership in Corpus Christi, you get a lot of people that talk about the good, the bad, the things that need improved. But I got to tell you, from an individual that sat here and inside the city, this is a great city. Our city is moving forward. Do we have things that we need to improve on? Yes. And that's great, because you should always seek improvement. Again, I enjoyed my time. I want to thank everyone for their support. I will miss serving the people as a council member for District 1. I have very fond memories of getting phone calls and getting out there and interacting with the people. I also want to thank Chief Markle and all of the city members that supported me. I will remember this moment forever. And again, thank you for allowing me to serve.
Well, you'd think I'd learn after a couple of years. Ms. Huerta, I forgot to let you call the roll and make sure we had a quorum of the council meeting. Here.
Roland Barrera.
Here.
Paulette Guajardo is late, but she will be here. Gil Hernandez.
Here.
Michael Hunter.
I'm back here.
Here.
There she is. She is here. Okay, great. Okay. Gil Hernandez.
I'm here.
Thank you. Michael Hunter.
Here.
Ben Molina.
Present.
Everett Roy.
Present.
Greg Smith.
Here.
City Manager Peter Zanoni.
Here.
Thank you. City Attorney Miles Risley. Here. Mayor and Council, we have a quorum of the council present and charter officers present to conduct the meeting.
All right. Well, thank you. Everett, thank you for your comments. We appreciate it. And the council's going to miss you. And not the community, because you're going to stay involved. So we appreciate all the work you've done. Let me just say a few words. I know we're short on time, and, we're leaving, and so I just want to thank the citizens of Corpus Christi and Oasis County for giving me the opportunity to serve both as a council member, as a county commissioner, and as mayor. I think if you look over the record of the times that I've been in office, I haven't gotten anything accomplished by myself. It's been a team effort, but we've got a lot of things accomplished, and if you look over the years of my service, I'm extremely proud of it. But I'm not as proud of that as I am my family that has supported me for all these many years. I wore this tie today because my twin granddaughters are in Fredericksburg, Virginia, I think, are watching on Facebook, so I want them to know that Papa Joe's wearing your tie today at a council meeting. And I'm glad we're down here. It's a little warmer down here than it is in Fredericksburg, Virginia right now, but we're going to get up there to see you. And then my wife is at home with one of our grandchildren, and I want to tell them hello and thank them for their love and support for the many, many years that I've been able to commit my time and effort to helping the city of Corpus Christi. And let me just say, we get comments all the time about what the city's doing right. Well, not all the time about what they're doing right, but a lot of times about what they think we're doing wrong. But I can tell you the city's doing a lot of things right. And we've got a great staff, and they're doing the best they can to provide the services to 300,000 plus people. And it's a difficult job, and it's a challenge. And so I just want to say thank you to the staff and Mr. Zanoni and the people he's brought in and the existing staff for all the work they do. Be proud of your work. We still have a long way to go in our city, but if we didn't, there wouldn't be any need for a council. And so we want to continue to make Corpus Christi grow and blossom, provide economic opportunity for people, and raise families in Corpus Christi. It's a great place. So it's been a real honor and privilege for me to serve, and I know the new council will do the right things for the city of Corpus Christi. The citizens demand it. You were elected to do the right thing, and I believe you will. But as Everett said, I think just a couple of highlights that I would like to mention just in this last term was the hiring of Peter Zanoni. Took us about a year, but we took some criticism from the Caller Times, but we did the right thing and we got the right man for the job, and I think we're moving forward. And the citizens of Corpus Christi just never cease to amaze me of their goodness and their caring and their concern for their fellow citizens, because over the time that I've been here, you've been generous, not using necessarily tax money, but your own money out of your own pockets to help us when we had Hurricane Harvey, through the Hurricane Harvey Mayor's Disaster Relief Fund and through the COVID Relief Fund. We generated over $1.5 million that have gone out to help nonprofits, to help people that need help, whether it be in a utility payment, whether it be in trying to get food or transportation or some type of repairs. We never gave any money to private individuals. We gave to nonprofits that help people. And the generosity, I've never, ever doubted the generosity, but it's been proven over and over to me of the goodness of the hearts of the people of the city of Corpus Christi. So that makes me extremely proud, and I just want to thank you for that. So I could go on, but time is limited, and you're here to see the new folks getting in at 9:30, or 9:30?
At 10, Mayor.
10, okay.
Yes, sir.
Trying to get them on board early. But I just want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart for all that the city has provided me the opportunity to serve. I hope I've served you well. I've tried to serve you well. I don't think I've embarrassed you in anything I've ever done. And we will continue to stay involved in the community because that's just the way I am. I love Corpus Christi. I told somebody the other day I bought a little property out there at Seaside. I'm not in any hurry to use it, but I'm planning on sticking around. And we're going to continue to make contributions to the community. And if the council feels like I can help them do something, I certainly will be available to you. I'm not going to be hanging around waiting to be asked, but if somebody feels like I can make a contribution for the betterment of the community, I'll be happy to do that. So we'll move on. We're getting...
Mayor, before we adjourn, we do have some gifts that we'd like to give you and Councilmember Roy. If you would come down to the well really quickly, we'd
All
like
right.
to take care of that for you.
Thank you.
Okay, Everett, on behalf of city staff, we would like to present these gifts to you as a thank you for your wonderful service. It was a pleasure serving with you and working with you. Thank you so much for everything. So this is a plate. If you care to open that, you can. Okay, awesome. Okay. Thank you so much for your service. We also have some gifts as well. These are from city departments. When they found out you were going to leave, we ended up getting a lot of gifts also. So these are gifts for you too. And finally, we have a portrait for you as well, for you to keep.
Again, thank you. I appreciate everyone. I appreciate the support. And I'll still be here in the community. Thank you.
Would you like to say next?
We have one other thing for you as well, Councilman. You mentioned you helped to bring me in as a city manager, and one of the first things I did is brought in a new streets director. And not only do we know how to pave streets today in Corpus Christi, we're self-performing, but we know how to make signs as well. So we made one for you. Yeah. So our sign shop is up and running, and this is for you. This is your honorary street, okay? You won't see one anywhere in Corpus, but in your home office, you'll see it.
Okay, so I can't take this sign and replace the street on...
No, don't do that, because Chief Markle's here somewhere. He'll see you.
I'm sure Mike Pussy will hear about that too.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, thank you, Councilman.
All right, thank you.
Okay.
Okay. And Mayor McComb, again, thank you so much for your service. It's a pleasure working with you as well. I learned a lot, and I'm going to miss your sense of humor. You had a way of lightening up the most serious situations, and I appreciated it so much. I can get kind of anxious, and I knew you'd smooth that out for us. So, and your calmness too in times of crisis. That was just, you have a very calm presence about you. We really appreciated that. Thank you so much, Mayor. So this is for you. This is your gift from Alotile, courtesy of Alotile.
So Everett, they didn't put his name on mine.
No, sir. That has your terms, the terms that you served, yes, sir.
Well, there it is. Thank you so much. We'll put this on our wall and be proud of it.
Yes, sir. And we also gave you a portrait for you to keep of the council that you served with.
All right. Well, thank you.
Yes, sir.
Is it?
Can you, just for the photograph, can you turn it
Oh,
around?
turn it around.
Yes, sir.
You want the photograph, not me.
And finally, we do have some gifts from city departments. Yes, sir.
How old was Ben when he got on the council? Was he old enough? Was he old enough to be on the council? All right.
Too funny. Okay, and Mr. Zanoni?
Yeah, and a nice honorary sign to you, Mayor, as well.
Oh, man.
Yeah,
Thank
Mayor
you.
John McComb.
Thank you very much.
No speeding down that street, though.
That's what I was talking Thank you very much. Well, thank you very much, and we'll certainly make good use of these and the thoughts of it. I see Chief Marco walked in somewhere back there. And when I mentioned staff, that was a broad brush, but I would like to point out that we've got, as far as our people that protect us, with Chief Marco, Chief Rocha, with Billy Delgado in emergency services, or emergency management, the city needs to take a lot of comfort in the fact that those people are in place. And just be thankful that they're here. They served us well. We had no fatalities in Harvey. They just do a remarkable job. And the main thing that the council needs to do is learn to listen to them and take their advice, and they'll keep us safe. And so I want to thank you, Chief, and I don't know whether Chief Roach has slipped in or not, but thank you again. And where's Richard Martel? I saw him. I want to make sure you get a hold to me and Everett when Ocean Drive is finished. We want to come down and see it. That's a hallmark project that we got started this year, and it's going to be as smooth as a bowling ball. Or bowling alley, I guess, is what we want to do. And Peter, continue the good work, and Godspeed to you. Thank you.
It's the other way.
Can you turn your mic on, Mayor? Sorry.
Ms. Wirt said she appreciated my sense of humor, and I had a friend of mine tell me if I didn't have a sense of humor, I wouldn't have any sense at all. So anyway, life is fun, and if you learn to laugh, you can make it a whole lot easier than just going around and complaining. So when you get your masks off, you had a lot of time to practice smiling. So be smiling big when the mask comes off. That's the main reason to be smiling. But continue to take care of yourself, stay healthy, wash your hands, wear your mask, do the best you can for your family and for the city of Corpus Christi. And anyone else at the council have anything they'd like to say at this time or not?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Bedetta?
Well, Mayor, it's been a privilege serving with you two gentlemen. Everett has been such a gentleman. His knowledge is vast, despite that his short time on the council. He was basically an individual that I could come to with issues with regard to my district. He's very open-minded, pragmatic, just an individual that wanted to help, an individual that genuinely cared about everybody and about the entire community. And it's a privilege to have worked with you these 2 years. I'm sad that it was only 2 years. And I look forward to having a long friendship with you, and I'm definitely going to keep in touch with you. Kudos to the great job you did for your district, and I'm going to miss you. And Mayor, I can't, I guess we've been acquainted, 20 plus years when I was in kindergarten. And, I guess, and passing each other, I think our sons went to high school together, so I started real young. And so, being involved with, I think your boy was in the band, mine was in the choir and played guitar. And so it's been a long haul. But I think this last 2 years, not only did you become, as I said before, a trusted advisor, a mentor, but a friend. And I can't thank you enough on behalf of the citizens of District 3 for projects like Bohemian Colony, $1 million for Salinas Park, in addition to a splash pad for an area of the community. I'd venture to say that I'm really proud of all the work that's happened on the west side of the community during my tenure. And I know I couldn't have done it without you and without your leadership. I'm going to miss you, Mayor. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Everett, we're going to miss you. You're a great leader on there, a good friend with it. You've served your district well. One of the nice things about being on council is making new friends. And with Everett, we made a friend. Everett was always honest, open, watched out. We say the district, but he was always watching out for the city. He made some hard decisions on there sometimes that weren't for political gains, but Everett stuck through, did what he's supposed to do. I'm sure we'll be seeing plenty in the future because once a friend, always a friend. And Mr. Mayor, yeah, not for the next 7 minutes with it, but when I think of honesty, candor, integrity, we'll miss you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Anyone else? Yes, sir.
So the news guys don't know it yet, but I am extremely long-winded. So you guys are going to learn. But I promise to keep this short. Everett and Joe, it has been an honor and a privilege working with you and serving alongside the community with you. I've learned so much just from listening to you, talking with you both. And I count you as really good friends. So thank you all for serving the community. Thank you for just putting yourselves out there. It takes a lot. You and I both know that. No matter how good you do, you're still going to face criticism. And both of you gentlemen have faced that with class and dignity. And it is something that is very inspiring. So I'm going to miss working with you all, but I know that this will not be the last time that we hear from you all, because I still want to maintain that friendship with you all, even past our service on council. So thank you all both for your leadership and your friendship.
Thank you. Anything else? Michael?
Is this working? Okay. Where's Councilmember Roy? I still can't see him. He's lost half of himself. I think I put on all that weight, so. But it's very good. It was a pleasure and an honor to serve with you. You were outstanding for District 1. You had some big shoes to fill, and you did a great job. You were outstanding. Mayor, thank you for everything. I'm sorry I was a thorn in your side sometimes. But as your boys know, sometimes we just need a little kick to get moved in the right direction. But you did an excellent job as mayor. You focused, both of you, focused on what the city needed. Infrastructure, public safety, and a whole lot of other things. Really, really appreciate what you've done for the city, not just as mayor, not just as a council member, also as a commissioner and as a family man. You've done a great job and you will be missed. Thank you very much for everything that you've done.
Thank you. All right, well, we're going to get you out here in time for your thing. Anything else? Mr. Manager, you got any announcements or anything you need to make? We're done?
No, we're good, Mayor. Thank you.
All right. Well, if there's nothing else, then we will adjourn the January 12th Tuesday special council meeting. And as Bob Hope, for those of you that are old enough to remember, used to say, thanks for the memories.